Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I hope all of you are fit and fine at your place. So dear students, today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is determiners. And in determiners we will be discussing about the articles. Okay, so first of all we need to know what are determiners. We will go through this definition here. A determiner is used to modify a noun. Okay, so we use a determiner to modify a noun, like we can use it to specify any quantity of the noun or to clarify what the particular noun refers to, or it indicates reference to something special or something specific or something of particular type. Okay, now determiners are followed by a noun. We can see here determiners are followed by a noun, or we can also say that determiners are used before a noun, like here in the example, the man, this book, some people. Now here man, book and people, all these are nouns, and the, this and some, these highlighted words are determiners. Okay, then a, an and the are determiners, and they are called articles. So they are used before the nouns. Now let's see kinds of articles here. Now first of all we need to know what are articles. Articles are used to modify the nouns. They are used before the nouns. Okay, now here we have kinds of articles. Articles are of two kinds, indefinite article and definite article. So in indefinite articles we have a and an, and in definite article we have the. So where do we use a and an? When we are not sure about whom or about which person or thing we are speaking of. Okay, in such scenario we use a and an. And when do we use a and when do we use an? We will discuss about this. And where do we use the? When we are talking about any particular or any specific person, place or a thing. In such situations we use the. Okay, now let's first go through indefinite article. Now read the following example. A bird was sitting on a branch of a tree. Now here we have a, then we have here a, and here a. A bird was sitting on a branch of tree. We are not sure about which bird we are talking here and which branch is it and of which tree this branch belongs to. Okay, then in next line C, first we have started talking about any bird. We don't know which bird it is. A bird was sitting on a branch of the tree. Now as we have started, we have introduced the bird here in the first line. In next line we have used the here with this. The bird had made a nest. Okay, on the branch. Now here I am just indicating this the article also here for your better understanding. The branch of the tree. The bird laid an egg in the nest and flew away happily. Now see here, these words, these nouns with which we have used the bird and the branch, you can see that we have already introduced these words here. We have talked about bird in the first sentence and we have talked about the branch in first sentence. So here, because it was about any branch, it was about any bird, so we have used a article because we are not sure here about which bird or which branch we are talking. But in second sentence we are talking about that bird who was sitting on the branch. Okay, now we are talking about that particular word, so we have used definite article here the, because we are sure about which bird we are talking here. Okay, and nest word is introduced for the first time in this line, in second line, because it is, this word was not used here, nest is not used here, so we are using a article here. Okay, and then the branch we have already discussed about the branch here. Okay, and with tree also we have used the. Okay, because tree was also introduced here in the first sentence. Now in third line, the bird laid an egg. Now this bird we are sure now, so we are using the article now. An egg in the nest and flew away happily. Now here egg word is used for the first time. Okay, so we have used an here, and nest is used here for the second time now, so we have used the article. So what I mean to say here is that where do we use a article when we are not sure about which particular or which person, place or thing we are talking about. So in such scenarios we use a article. And another important thing, whenever we get the consonant sound in the noun while opening our mouth while pronouncing that word, in such situations we use a article. Okay, now let's come to this. Here few examples are given here. Let's see. In the above example, a bird means any bird. Okay, an egg means any egg, like I have already explained. A tree means any tree. A nest means any nest. A branch means any branch. So they are just talking about a, an, a articles here, and these are used with those nouns which can be any, about which we are not sure of. Okay, now thus a and an is called an indefinite article because it does not specify who that is. It leaves the person or thing spoken of as indefinite. Okay, so we are not sure about which person, which thing or which bird, which animal we are talking about. So these are indefinite, about which we are not sure of. In such scenarios we use a or an article. Okay, now uses of indefinite article. Where do we use indefinite article? Let's see here. First one is that before singular countable nouns, as we have discussed earlier also, countable nouns which we can count. Okay, so before singular countable nouns which is only one in number, in such cases we use a or an. Okay, like examples here: a car, an elephant, a purse, an umbrella. Now here we can see car, k. Which sound is coming here? K sound. K is a consonant sound. We have already discussed about these sounds also, vowel sounds and consonant sounds. So wherever we will get consonant sounds, we will use a article. Wherever we will get the vowel sound, we will use an article. Okay, now here we are getting a sound which is a vowel sound, so we will use an. Here purse, purse, it's giving us the p sound which is a consonant sound, so we will use a. And in this case we have umbrella, a sound is there, so we will use an. Now let's come to this example. Example B. A is used before a word beginning with a consonant sound, as I have already told you. B, C, D, Z or the other letters in between, they give us the consonant sounds apart from the vowel letters which are A, E, I, O, U. Okay, for example, a fan, f. We are getting f sound here, consonant sound. A sparrow, s sound. Then a trunk, tr. A man, m. A yard, y. A zoo, z sound. So all these are the consonant sounds, so we are using a article here. Now let's see here in the C part here, words like unicorn, university, union, useful, European begin with a consonant sound u. Hence we use the article a before the noun. Now here we will say कि why a article here, because all these are vowels. These are vowels. See, u, e. So but we are getting the consonant sound here when we are pronouncing these words. We are not getting the vowel sound. When I will pronounce unicorn, it is giving me this sound u. So it is not a vowel sound. University, then here union, u, useful, u, European. So all these are giving me this sound which is not a vowel sound, so we will use a article here. Now where do we use an? An is used before a word beginning with a vowel sound a, e, I, o, u. A, I, u, a. Okay, so all these sounds when we get from these vowels or from the other few consonant letters are also there. In such cases we will use an article here. For example, an apple. Now here see the first sound a, then second an egg an enemy a, then an elephant an envelope, an ink pot e, an iron a, an ice cream a, an umbrella a. So everywhere in all these words we are getting the vowel sound, so we will use an article here. But there are few exceptions also which we will read here in part E in this point. Words like are, honest, ire begin with a vowel sound though their initials are consonants. Hence the indefinite article an is used before them. Now here in this case we can see all these are starting with a consonant. Okay, it is H. But when we are pronouncing this, we are not getting the h sound here. We are getting the sound, which is a vowel sound like are, honest, ire. Now all these in all these words H is silent, but it is used in the spellings while writing. But while pronouncing H is silent, we will start with this letter are, honest, ire. All these begin with vowel sound, so we will be using an in front of these also. There are few more words or few more abbreviations like MLA or SSP. Okay, so you can see when we open our mouth to pronounce this MLA, however it is written M, it starts with the consonant. But when we open our mouth to pronounce this, which sound we are getting first? A. Okay, so it is a sound, vowel sound. We will use an in front of MLA. Same way here SSP. A. Again we are getting a sound. We will use an here also. Okay, and if I will say LLB, so these are few exceptions in which these words are starting with the consonant, but when we pronounce them we are getting the vowel sound a, LLB. Okay, so in all these cases we will use and, so we need not to confuse seeing these words. Okay, this is M, this is S, this is L, so we will use A. No, you have to check the sound, which sound we get when we pronounce these words. So according to the sound we have to use a or an articles. So I hope the indefinite article and the uses of indefinite articles are clear to you. So in my next video we will discuss about the definite article. So till then, take care, bye bye, have a good day.